we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Taking it about the 16. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Wilson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangwu.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll look to run with Nwangwu. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Pushing through the contact. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 78 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regulars. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st down, Wilson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bobby Okereke able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
That's now a second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Under 10, 10. Check 24, check 24. Check. Check. Hawk 70.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it did.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with the Wonder. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. third down, Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to Nwangu. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go play action with Wilson.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Sliding out of the pocket. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it They're not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On the give is Nwangu.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check safety.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 14. Switch up. 14's the mic. Check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So the final seconds have ticked away.